Hi, I'm Katie from Dynamic Pilates, and today we're going to do a full body workout. It's a challenging Pilates workout that you can find on eFit30, and also if you follow us on Instagram, we've got the link to the full playlist workout as well. So hope you enjoy this workout today. The main thing to remember in Pilates is that we want to work to our range of movement and whatever feels good in our body on the day. We're trying to challenge but not stress. So I've given a few variations here, which means this full body workout is suitable for all levels, but just make sure to only work to where you feel comfortable today. And just to quickly remind you, and in case we've got any new Pilates people today, of our Pilates breathing. So when we breathe through Pilates, it's quite a specific breath pattern, and that helps us to actually engage the core really strongly. So we inhale to deeply breathe in through the nose, feeling the lungs up with air, so really deep breath. And then when we exhale out through the mouth, and we're actually aiming to draw that belly button into the spine and shorten that distance of ribs to hips, so engaging through our core. So just have a few breaths here. You can place your hands on your stomach. Good, it's almost that feeling of like trying to get skinny jeans on, really sucking and wrapping that waist in. Inhale, exhale. Good, so just remember to try and focus on that breathing the whole way through. Don't worry, I will cue you, so don't stress about forgetting the breathing. And we're just gonna warm up now with some roll downs. So take your feet to hip width apart, knees nice and soft. Make sure you can feel that weight distributed evenly through the feet. Stand up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. Big breath in. Exhale, draw the chin to the chest and slowly start to roll up and over down towards your toes, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Inhale when you get to the bottom. Exhale, scoop those abdominals. Use that abdominal connection here to start to peel the spine all the way back up to standing nice and tall. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Making sure you keep that weight forward in the toes. That's going to help you to get a little bit more length through the spine. Now when you get down to the bottom here, you're going to bend that left knee, place your left hand on your foot or on the floor or shin, wherever feels comfortable. Rotate that right arm up towards the ceiling. Just opening up through the pecs. Bit of rotation through the spine. And you can probably feel a nice opening through the outside of that right leg as well. And release it back to center. Bend that right knee now and take that left arm up and around. Just breathing into those tight spots here. And release it back down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly peeling each vertebra all the way back up until we're standing up nice and tall. Good, so now we've warmed up, we're going to come down onto the mat. So we've now come down into our hook-lie position, where we want to have our knees and our feet directly in line with our hips. So we're lying down on our back, arms pressing down firmly into the mat, and our chin is tucked in towards our chest. That's going to make sure we're keeping nice and lengthened through the crown of the head. We want to also make sure our pelvis is in neutral here. So take a look down at your pelvis. You want to imagine like if there was a little cup of tea resting there on your pelvis, that it's going to stay nice and stable. And we want to make sure the whole time we're working that we're keeping it nice and still. So we're going to come down to begin with, and we're going to start with some chest lifts. So take your hands around behind the head, interlace the fingers, rest the forehead or the back of the head into the hands. You're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, slide the ribs to hips. Come up into that first chest lift. Inhale, release. Exhale, sliding those ribs down to the hips, making sure that pelvis is staying nice and still so it's not moving at all. Exhale, so we're just starting to warm up into those abdominals now. Exhale, making sure you're keeping those inner thighs on, so press down through your big toes. It's going to keep those knees nice and aligned and stop them from dropping out. Last one here, you're going to hold here in the chest lift, hundreds prep, reach the fingers long, inhale, arms up. Exhale, press down, reach long through the arms. Exhale, so you're staying up in that chest lift, you're not coming back down. Exhale. We're just warming up here, so I'm sure you can get through this. Exhale. 2 more. And last one. Holding it here. 10 little pulses forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your head and neck back down. Float your right leg up and your left leg up, zip them together. So this is our tabletop position. From here, we're gonna go straight into double leg stretch. So we're gonna inhale, prepare. Exhale, slide those ribs to hips, come up into a chest lift. Hands to the outside of the knees. Inhale, reach both arms and legs long. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle, drawing those knees into the chest. Exhale. So this is a really good centering exercise. Even though we're working into the core as well, we're working the full body, we're coordinating everything, getting everything firing all at once. 3 more like that. 2, and last one, hold it here. 3, 2, 1, and circle all the way around. You can release the head and neck back down, release one foot down, release the other foot down, and from there we're going to come straight into our hundreds. So our options for our hundreds are our feet firmly down, planted into the mat. That's our first stage. Or we can draw those knees up into tabletop again, or we can start here and then extend the legs long. Keeping in mind that we are going for 100 breath counts, so choose your option and feel free to drop back if it gets too much. We want to focus on the right form. So inhale, take your arms up overhead. Big breath to prepare. And exhale, come up and pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach long through those fingertips as you exhale. Nice long arms, reaching long, keeps the arms engaged and strong. The only thing you want moving here is those arms. Inhale. Exhale. If it's getting too much in the neck at all, just take one hand around, support the head, but just make sure you switch sides. Exhale. Doing really well, keep it going. Exhale. Inhale. Surprisingly not an abdominal exercise, this is centering, even though we're definitely working the core really strongly. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Get all that air out. Beautiful, and draw those knees in, release the head and neck back down, lower one foot down, lower the other foot back down. Reach the legs long, reach the arms up overhead. We're gonna come straight into some roll-ups. If you need to, use the back of the thighs to help you to come up here. Inhale, lift the arms, head and shoulders up. Exhale, scoop in the abdominals, so grab those thighs if you need to, and roll all the way up and over to sitting. Inhale here, and that nice shape of a C curve, you're drawing in with the abdominals. Exhale, slowly, with control, rolling all the way back down, taking those arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Really reaching and opposing with that core. Inhale. Exhale. Try and keep your feet still, keep those legs engaged. The more still you keep those feet, the more you're going to feel your core. Inhale. Exhale. You can also use a band here around your feet to help you to get up instead of those thighs. Some posture types just won't be able to articulate, so it's fine to use that band. Inhale. Exhale. Remember to keep those shoulders drawing away from the ears. And last time up, inhale. Exhale. Rolling all the way up and over. Beautiful. From there, we're just going to take the arms up overhead, reach down either to the shins or the ankles or to the feet. Grab a hold of the back of those feet, just drawing the chin to the chest, releasing through the back of the neck, giving the hamstrings a bit of a stretch. That's going to come in handy in a moment when we go into our scissors. Beautiful. Holding it here just for one more breath. And release those arms, and from here we're going to come straight into our spine twist sitting. So we want to sit up nice and tall. If it's too much to sit up tall, just have a bit of a soft bend in the knees. If those hamstrings are tight, that will really help you to get that length through the crown of the head. You're going to inhale, lengthen up. You're going to exhale to pulse to your right twice. Inhale to center, exhale to left. Inhale, center. Each time coming up nice and tall. Keeping the bottom of the body like it's in a bucket of concrete. So making sure those feet aren't shifting, legs are engaged and strong. Good. 3 more to each side. And last one to each side. Working with those obliques. And lower it down, give those shoulders a little roll. Nice, and draw those feet in towards the body for some rollbacks. So we're going to start with the arms extended out long. We're going to inhale, exhale, start to peel all the way back, just to that point where you can't go any further. Inhale to hold here. Exhale, scoop those abdominals and stack back. Nice and tall over the hips. We're going to come back one more time now, and we're going to get into those obliques a little bit. So roll back to your point. If it gets too much at any point, come a little bit higher. We're going to inhale, take the left arm around, look past that left arm. Exhale back to center. Inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale back to center. Exhale. Exhale. Good. So getting into those obliques. Keeping those knees together, so we don't want those knees shifting again. Exhale. Exhale, one more to each side. Exhale. Last one, float those hands so the palms are facing down. Bow and arrow arms, draw that left elbow back, look past that left elbow, exhale it back to center. And to the right. And left. So it's nice controlled movement here. Looking past that elbow is going to get that rotation coming all the way into the torso. It's really easy just to draw that elbow back, but looking past is what gets that torso really rotating, working strongly. And last one to each side. Good, take the arms up. Exhale, draw them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Exhale. Last one slow. And 5 quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, roll back a little bit further. Inhale to hold. Exhale, lower. Exhale. And exhale. And you can roll all the way back now. Reach the arms up overhead, reach the legs long. Just for a breath. Nice, so getting into the core quite a bit now. We're gonna float our right leg up and float our left leg up and come into our scissors. 2 options here, so you can stay down and not add the chest lift, but if possible, we're gonna add the chest lift. So we're gonna inhale, exhale to slide up into that position, grabbing a soft hold of the back of the legs. We're going to inhale to hold here. We're going to exhale, pulse the right leg in as you extend the left long, holding it there, hovering it off the mat. And switch, switch, switch. So again, come out of that chest lift if it's getting too much. Good, doing really well here. Looking really good, keep it going. Take the arms away if you like. That's going to get more into the core. 2 more to each side. Last one. And you can release all the way back down, place the hands down. Beautifully done. We're going to come into some rollovers now, and these are quite an advanced Pilates movement. So if it's too much or you're not quite sure about these, just keep going with those roll-ups that we did earlier. So continue, it's a similar movement, or the roll backs. You're still going to work strongly into the core, but you're not going to hurt yourself. So arms pressing down into the mat. We're going to inhale, take those legs up and over, keeping that nice C curve that we were talking about earlier. Flex those feet, separate them to hip width apart. Slowly rolling all the way down, circling those feet down, around and together. 2 more like that. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, flex those feet. Really feel that length through the hamstrings. Circle down and around. 1 more like that. Flex those feet, take them to hip width apart, and slowly roll all the way back down. Beautiful, and now we're going to reverse the direction. Take those feet to hip width apart. Inhale, take those legs up and over. So same thing, but we've got them at hip width apart now. Flex the feet, draw them together. Slowly rolling all the way down with those legs zipping together now. Circle them around, back to hip width apart. Inhale, exhale. Nice control of the body. It's not easy, especially talking while you're doing it, trying to teach at the same time. Flex those feet, zip them together, and roll all the way back down. Beautiful. Draw those legs back together. Nicely done. You can lower that right foot, lower that left foot, and we're just going to come up onto our elbows here. Going to get a bit more into the core. So there's 2 options here. The option I'm going to demonstrate today, I'm going to stay on the elbows. But if you've done quite a bit of Pilates and you feel confident, you can come up into our teaser position here, because we're going to have the legs lifted. So you can work in that teaser position, or like I'm going to do today, on the elbows. So if we are on the elbows, we want to make sure that those elbows are tracking directly beneath the shoulders. And the main thing to remember here is to stay nice and open through the chest, okay? So we don't want to chill and watch TV because we're doing Pilates. We can do that later. We're going to stay nice and open, so just keep that focus on that posture. Take the right leg up, take the left leg up, rotate those feet into a Pilates V position. We're going to inhale, lower. Exhale, flex those feet, draw them back up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, flex and draw those feet up. 3 more. Use that breath, it comes in handy now. 2 more, last one. Keep that V position. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, alternating those feet. Inhale, exhale. Good, so we're alternating those feet down for 4 counts and then back up for 4 counts. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, back up. Last one. And all the way back up. Float those feet so they're parallel now. Draw your right foot into your left knee. Extend it long, same side, right leg. 3 more. Keeping that chest open. 2. Last one, and 5 quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Other side. Left foot into right knee. Extend it long. So it's all about the control here. Don't lose that opening through the chest. Nice form. If it's too much, just come back down and just continue with your normal chest lifts. So you're still at least working the core and keeping it going. You're not going to hurt yourself. 5 quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And you can release the right foot down, release the left foot down. Gently roll down onto your back, and we're just going to release through the hips. So draw your right knee into your chest as you extend the left leg long. Flexing that left foot is going to keep it engaged. If you want more stretch, you can flex that right foot as well. Just drawing it into your chest. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. And you can take that knee down and out to the right shoulder as well. You can even hook onto it if you want to get a little bit more opening into the hips. And then we're going to press that right knee all the way across the body, all the way down to the floor. Reaching that right arm out along the mat, looking towards that right shoulder if we can, or that right palm if it feels okay in our neck. There's a few variations here as well. You can take that shoulder up higher for more opening into the underarm and the upper pectorals. Or you can even fold that arm. One more breath here. And gently roll that knee back to center. Extend the right leg long, draw that left knee in. Enjoy this little rest that we have for a moment after all that core work. Again, flexing those feet if you want more release, more active stretch. Definitely have a tendency to go into our hip flexors when the core is fatiguing, so it's really important to make sure we're just giving them a little release. Draw that left knee down and out to the left shoulder. One more breath there, and then press that knee all the way across the body, taking that left arm out. And again, the variations are to take that shoulder up a bit higher, or you can fold that shoulder. Looking across to that palm if it feels all right. Good, and gently rolling back to the center, and from there we're going to transition straight onto our side and get into some side lie work and get into those glutes and legs a little bit more. So from here we're going to come over onto our side, and the way that you can check at home that you've got proper alignment is to use the back of your mat as a guide. So make sure that your bottom and torso and elbow are all in one long line and are lined up with the back of the mat. Rest your head into your palm of your hand, draw those knees into the center. Now you can use a band here around the top of those knees if you've got a TheraBand. Otherwise, another great way to make sure you've got good form is to place your top hand on the top of that hip and make sure it's not dropping back. This is what we want to avoid, because that's not really doing much. We wouldn't be doing this if we didn't want to be doing much. So we'll flex the feet, rotate them into a Pilates V position. Inhale, lift that top knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. So it's just a really subtle opening of the knee. Good, now 5 quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're not done. 3 sets of clams. Inhale, lifting those feet up now off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, back down. Imagine you're pressing away here, so you're creating that resistance. You should be able to feel your glute med, that small glute that's here more on the top of your hip. 2 more, slow. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Now inhale, lift that top knee, extend the foot, foot to foot, knee to knee. Inhale, extend, exhale. Keep it going. Testing the coordination here now. And 2 more. And last one. And now quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, release those feet down, but we're not done with glutes yet, sorry. So take that top leg up, give it a little shake, and now we want to straighten that leg, but make sure you're not locking out at the knee. Flex that foot really strongly and rotate that foot now, so the toes facing down, but you want to rotate it from the hip joint, so we want that rotation coming from here, not the knee or the foot. Take that foot out in front, 10 circles forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Like you're stirring a little pot, reverse the direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now the favorites, take that leg up, drop and catch. Oh, feeling those glutes now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And release that knee, give that bottom a little pat. Well done. And from there we'll push up and just swivel around onto our other side. Again, making sure we line ourselves up with the back of the mat, so the hips, the torso, and the elbow in one long line, and that head is resting in the hand. Knees are bent, flex those feet, making sure that core is on still. That's going to support the lower back. Inhale, lift that top knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Again, just that slight opening. 2, and And 5 quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift those feet up now. Inhale, exhale. Good, so creating that resistance, imagine you're pressing away really strongly, so pressing through clay with that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Inhale, extend the foot, foot to foot, knee to knee. Coordination part again. Good, doing really well, keep going. Second side of glutes is always horrible because we've already worked them a little bit on the first side. And last one slow. 5 quick. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Lower those feet down. Take that top foot up. Give it a little shake. And then rotate it all the way from the hip joint so those toes are facing down. Take it out in front. 10 circles forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, reverse the direction. Good, so just stirring a little pot there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Take that heel up nice and high, keep that rotation, drop and catch. Drop and catch, smile and pretend that you're loving it, even though it hurts so badly. I promise we'll release the glutes at the end. Drop and catch, so pushing, should be feeling those glutes. 3, 2, and last one, and you can release it down. Give it a little pat, nicely done. Now from there, we're gonna come straight onto all fours. So we're gonna transition over onto all fours. Making sure here that we've got nice alignment. So you want to have those elbows and wrists tracking directly beneath the shoulders. Fingertips are reaching forward and those knees are beneath the hips. Toes are in line with the knees, so you shouldn't be able to see your toes through your legs. And you want to make sure that you're not hyperextending through the back or collapsing. So just play around there and find that nice neutral position. Core is on, so that core is going to support the lower back, and make sure that the head's not dropping. So press up with the head. Imagine like there's a beam running along the back of your spine, and that's what you're trying to press against, creating that nice long line. From here, we're going to extend our right arm out and our left leg back. Flex that foot, holding it here. So just working into our balance a little bit. 3, 2, last breath. Then we're going to inhale, draw that right knee to left elbow. Exhale, press away, working the glute, creating that nice C shape that I've been harping on about this whole class. Exhale, inhale, exhale, but also working that glute by pushing back through that heel. 2, last one, lower that hand down, keep that foot flexed. We're gonna work our big glute now, 10 pulses towards the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release it down. Make sure you've got that nice centered position again before we move to our other side. So that nice alignment, reach that left arm long, reach that right leg back, pushing through that heel, breathing here. Breathing into the core helps with that balance. You're going to inhale now, draw that left elbow to right knee. Exhale, press away. So again, creating that nice C shape. Getting that glute working. Working with the full body here. 2 more. Last one. Release that left hand down, flex that foot. 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, 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 hold. And release that knee down, take the knees out wide, draw the toes together, just push back just for a moment into rest position, just to give those wrists a little break, because we're going to come out into a little bit of work on all fours now. So just enjoy the break while we can. And then coming back up. If we're in that nice front support position to begin with, again with that correct alignment, to come into a perfect plank, we literally just need to slide our right toes back. So untuck the knee, slide those left toes back, and you should be in a nice high plank position. So just make any adjustments that you need to, breathing here to, if it gets too much on those wrists, come down onto your elbows, that's fine. Last breath. From here, we're gonna rotate around, taking that left arm up. Options here, knee can be bent for support, otherwise top foot in front, or on top, or come into starfish if we're feeling super keen today. 2 more breaths. Last one, 10 little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently transition back down to our plank. Bit of a theme with your obliques here today, in case you haven't picked up on it. And last breath here, and rotate around to our right. So again, with our options, that underneath knee bent, top foot in front. Just try and make sure you do the same on each side. 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotating it back down into that plank. Just for a breath. And then we're going to draw those sit bones up towards the sky, into our pike, drawing down through the back of the heels, pressing the shoulders towards the thighs. If you find you're tight in the hamstrings, what I find really helps is to really deeply bend those knees, then push the chest towards the thighs, and then try and keep the chest where it is and just straighten the legs. And you might find that that helps you. One more breath here. Beautiful. Draw those feet together now. And we're going to float your right leg up behind you. We're going to bend that knee now and go back into that C curve we were talking about before. So we're going to draw that right knee to the right elbow. Press it up. Right knee to left elbow. Pressing it away. And knee to nose to create that C shape. Press it back. One more set on each side. Use the breath, working strongly into the core. Knee to nose. Press up and release that right side down. Float that left leg up. Left knee, left elbow. Pressing away. Rotating underneath the body. Press away. Knee to nose. Last set. Full body challenge here. So working everything strongly, working the core, working the legs. And release that side. Beautiful. And you can come down into that rest position once more. Pushing back and just release your hands and give your wrists a little turn. Rotate them in, rotate them out. Little bend back and forward, just because we're on the wrist for quite a while just then. And we're going to come into a beautiful pigeon stretch to release through those hips and make sure we be kind to our glutes that we just worked. So from all fours, bring that right knee out to the right corner of the mat. Trying to bring that shin as close as possible to parallel to the front of the mat. Sit up nice and tall and make sure your hips are facing forward. So you don't want to sink too much into the left or the right hand side. And then when you've got that nice position, just fold it forward. You can make a little fist pyramid with your hands, or if you're a bit flexible, you can come down a little bit further or reach the arms out. Or if you want even more release, you can actually rotate that left arm underneath, place that left ear down and reach long through those right fingertips. Just a few more breaths here. Making sure those glutes aren't going to hurt too much tomorrow. And carefully unraveling, nice and gently. And draw that right foot in a little bit closer. Place that right hand inside the right knee. Reach around and grab a hold of that back foot with your left hand. And just try and draw that foot in towards the bottom, making sure you're staying forward on the knee so we're not putting too much pressure on the kneecap. And sinking down a little bit more into the hips, opening up through the quads and the hip flexors. Just allowing the body to warm down now. Being kind to it after all the hard work. And release that side. Gently push back with that right knee. Draw that left knee forward and out to the left. Work that shin into parallel. And again, making sure you've got that nice positioning of those hips square and facing forward before you forward it down. Trying to keep lengthened through the head, so we don't want to collapse here because then we're losing all that beautiful length we made. Again, with our options here, rotating the arm through, placing that ear down. It's going to get even more stretched through the side body and into that glute. Even if it's feeling a bit strong, just try and relax into it, relax the muscles. And one last breath here. And gently push back up, drawing that foot in a little bit closer, placing that left hand inside the left knee, reaching around and grabbing a hold of that back foot, drawing that foot in towards the bottom. Sinking down so you can really open up through those hip flexors and that quad. Nice. And gently release that side. And from there, we're going to push back up into standing and just finish how we started today with a few roll downs and just notice how the body's feeling. So coming back up into standing, just to warm down, we're going to do some roll downs just like we started with. So stand up nice and tall, lengthen through the crown of the head. Big inhale. Exhale, melt your chin to your chest, keeping softness through those knees, keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed. Rolling up and over towards those toes. Inhale. Exhale, scooping those abdominals, hopefully feeling that connection a little bit more because you can feel those abs because we've been working them strongly. Standing all the way back up, nice and tall. One more, inhale. Exhale. Take note of if you've got any more articulation happening in the spine. Perhaps the hamstrings are a bit looser. Hopefully you've created some length. Bend those knees, grab a hold of the elbows and just sway side to side. Just releasing a little bit more into the back of the legs. Unravel those elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly rolling that spine all the way back up to us, standing up nice and tall, hopefully a few centimeters taller like we are in Pilates, which is great for the vertically challenged like myself. So thank you again for doing our full body challenging Pilates workout. I'm Katie from Dynamic Pilates, and if you enjoyed this workout, please feel free to check out our other workouts on eFit30, and if you like us on Instagram, you can go to the full playlist link in there. Thank you.